Human blood is the highest form, especially the virgin blood. Also menstrual blood. If women would drink it, or even men, as they always used to, they wouldn't get gray hair and all the other stuff. I've talked about cannibalism before and how nobody wants to talk about it, but when it comes to incest, nobody wants to even think about it. As a carnivore, it's best to consume what's closest to you for regeneration. And if you switch off what you have learned for a second, you may come to the same conclusion about sex. In some places, it was normal for the mother to show the son how to have sex. This is why the sons quite often choose a girlfriend like the mother, and the daughters choose a boyfriend like the father. You can also observe some animals who do this. They don't find it repugnant. Similar to how people used to drink the semen of somebody they killed, the warriors, because they usually had an erection from the excitement, testosterone. Nowadays you would have to pay somebody $1,000 to do that. That's how twisted things have gotten. Firstly, you should know that I was brought to the psychiatry by police, hiding food everywhere and that stuff. I was always stressed, always, and I ate all the time. When I wasn't completely full, I just ate again, and just ate and ate and ate. Just a whole different world, basically. Because I was tied down to a kind of a rolling bed, and they just watched me. I thought that they're playing some kind of games with me, that they brought me in that room because I was so paranoid at that time. At least 3 people there really believe that I'm Jesus, but then a lot of people there also believe that they are God. Anyway, there's the natural path. You could call it God's path. I can sense through the matrix and comprehend things that people simply do not. I live on Earth, a flat Earth, and I follow nature to level up. You idiots! Because we are on a plane, and that's a topic for a different video, but we are literally in a virtual reality, which is pretty much the same thing as any of the video games that you play.
My mom thought she was babies.
Not much of a, yeah, not much of a smell.
Does it smell like a barn yet?
Yeah.
Irony?
Like what, like irony?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly in the aftertaste and
First blood?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's almost like
So it's just
Christian,
like
where you like share the
Yeah.
blood.
yeah, I got kind of a
No waste.
you'll get it.
Oh wow. Love you, buddy. I'll see you at the lodge. We got a few kids to cook up. Cook? Oh, that's right. Who is that?
It's my daughter, Shiloh.
I thought you only care about yourself, like a real Satanist.
No, fuck that. I don't believe in Satanism.
You suck the blood out of your mother, that's how you get the energy, and she likes to do it because you are part of her. If you get lucky, so to speak, you survive and then you ascend. If you do fail and end up as food for somebody else. Make no mistake, we are all walking food. This is all nutrition and a way for another being to ascend, We don't understand this because we are removed from nature. And after that, you move on to another plane. But not so fast. There are beings that don't want you to ascend. They want you to stay here in the circle of slavery. This is why you get fed the poison. And even if it wasn't the poison, you would still have to focus on the highest vibrational foods. Otherwise, forget it. You're reincarnating. If it does happen, you reincarnate. It's a circle of life. It goes on and on. This way you experience life in all of its forms.
Would you be vegan if you could be healthy? Would it be a better option for the animals?
I wouldn't care, man. I like killing animals. So
See, that's it then. So it's not just about health, is it, for you? How do you justify killing animals then? For what? For pleasure?
What do you mean? Just yeah, it's nice. I
Is that a good
I
enough?
like to drink the blood. It's fun.
Is that a good enough reason to kill? Pleasure.
Yeah, of course.
So if,
I do it for the nutrients. I eat for nutrition.
but
I
also
like
for
it
pleasure.
also.
You said
Yeah,
if it was healthy, you'd still do it. If he was vegan, you could.
Well, the thing is, we can like create a different reality. Like you're talking about
Well,
living in a different dimension.
That reality exists, but
There's
we're
only
never
nature.
gonna.
Hi.
Hello.
666. That there's no good and bad. That there is no such thing as right and wrong as we have been taught. Because if you don't do this, you will learn about the Illuminati and understand everything wrong as they want you to, because they want you to have this religious view of life where there's Satan and they are doing these satanic things, and you will not understand what any of this is about. Why we are so predatory, and that it's a present actually, because we are able to digest these highest vibrational foods. We are a killer machine. All animals are scared of us. It's likely that you also want to move on to reach the next level and to play more and more and more and more. There is no such thing as time, so they will believe that their actions have some meaning. The only thing that does is how you develop your body. And this is what gets you to other levels. Pretty simple. You deserve whatever you're getting. And then some people argue about, and these are the sheep which I meant, when you pray, which I do too, and again it's about intent, when we say the word Amen at the end, where does the word actually come from? What if we are saying it to a different being? Or when I cast a spell. We can technically, as humans, cast spells with our thoughts. Because even back when there were no man-made languages, people practiced magic because it's a natural thing. It's always been around. And you do it with natural things. If you don't understand it now, then there's no chance you're going to understand it and continue with useless things. You're wasting your time if you use language or anything man-made in magic. And if you would kill the animal, then you would of course not speak Japanese when you would want to offer it. As I explained in another video, bacteria is what gives us the life, the light. And whether an animal is still breathing or already dead, it's still the same bacteria there in the meat, the blood. And the blood magic is powerful. Blood pacts have also always been done because they are powerful. They want you to associate all of this stuff with Satanism, even though the people who are drawn to it are just drawn to nature. The whole point of church is to block you and keep you away from Jesus. When you use blood, it's a sign of power, because likely you killed somebody, you want to fight if it's somebody else's blood, and then nature rewards you. As you may understand now, one of the things you can use is blood. So, not judging things such as murder and such, and actually appreciating the beauty of it. This is what made me into, well, the guy speaking right now. Hey. Psychopaths nowadays, actually, they're just people who have gone back to their nature many times and got sick of society. And I'm very antisocial myself because I'm against this fucking society. I just want to burn it down, and I'm proud of that. These rules I'm talking about that people have made up, they are to denature us from our human animal. So we've been tamed, we've been cultivated like those toxic plants to be something completely else. We are this animal, this carnivore, but we've been put on a leash. And here's the best part. Put on a leash, you see? You see what I'm saying? That's normal. That's normal. Think about that. You gonna say bye?
Of course. You guys leaving now?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Alright. I'll see you before you're gone.
Yeah.
Stay raw.
Thanks for watching.
No soul of you shall eat blood, and whatsoever man there be which hunteth and catcheth any beast, he shall even pour out the blood thereof, and cover it with dust. Ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood thereof. Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off.